guys, it's Jenny Lynn. This is my first video ever. I'm really excited about it. My new blog is called Paper Premise, and it's primarily a craft blog, so a lot of cards and a lot of paper crafts, but I wanted to start with this video and showing you my agenda book slash weekly planner, because I've just been so excited about this lately, and I've gotten so much inspiration off of YouTube and seeing how other people are using their binders and planners, and I wanted to show you guys kind of how I'm using mine and what I plan to change in 2015. So I bought this, it's just a really cheap generic one from Office Depot, the At a Glance brand. I really wanted a Whitney English Day Designer planner, but they were sold out, and it's okay because they're so expensive. It's already September. I didn't want to spend that much money on a planner when I'm just kind of getting back into it. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge fan of my iPhone and using any technology that's available, and I use my iPhone, I use my computer and that stuff at work, but you know, clicking something on the reminders on the iPhone is not the same as writing it out and having that gratifying feeling of checking it off on paper. So I decided to go back to this after doing it all through high school and college and law school, and knowing that that worked for me, and liking the idea of having something physical to carry with me and write down anything that's going on and check it off as I go. So anyways, that being said, I did a little bit of decoration here on my planner. It was plain, it needed a little life to it, so I just added these cute little washi tapes and stickers. And I added a couple things on here, a calendar that kind of, it's meant to be a no spend tracker and an exercise tracker, and so I added that in here. I'm kind of using this as just a note-taking section right now, giving me ideas of what I'd like to change when I get my new planner, and tracking some little challenges that I have for myself. But getting into the actual planner, so here's the monthly view. And so basically what I do each month when I first start out the month is to put in any birthdays for the month. So I use these little Martha Stewart dewdrop stickers, and I put the birthday on there, and then after I've sent a card, I put a little star on there so that I know that I've already sent the card out, and I did that. And then some other things I do, I use washi tape for any out-of-town events or any important events that I want to highlight. And I also, since these months don't have, or the weeks, sorry, don't have any additional spaces for specifically like a little gratitude note for the day, I've used my monthly planner for that, or the monthly view. So at the end of every day, I like to write something down that I am grateful for. And this is the first time I've ever done that. I saw that on a lot of other people's planners, and I thought it was a great idea, and I've really loved doing that. It's if I don't have time to journal for the day or to write something more meaningful, that one little sentence makes me at least reflect enough to do something other than nothing, which sometimes is easy to do if you get wrapped up in your day. So I had just bought this at this point. I kind of went, this is the first week, and I had it, and I, put some things in here, but this is the week here that I really started getting into the planner and how I wanted to organize it. And so what I did was I first came up with kind of a key on what each of these colors was going to mean. I need a planner that works both for work and also in my, personal to-dos, because I tend to have a lot of things going on at home when I get home, mostly because I am addicted to crafting, so I always have some project that I'm working on or doing something for someone else. So that's how I wanted to use this and be able to quickly see, what are my to-dos, what are the work-related items, and then what are personal events or appointments that I need to think about. So that's how I started with this. And I was using the blue for work related items, the mint color for personal to-do items, and then this kind of purple fuchsia color here was supposed to be kind of for any notes or other events that I needed to write down. So what it ended up becoming were kind of like quotes and little notes to myself throughout the week, which I really liked. So then the next week I kind of made another key for myself here and switched up the colors. I think switching up the colors was good. Sometimes it doesn't work because, first of all, if I on this Friday had realized that I had something to do next week and I hadn't come up with the colors for that week, or I didn't have that color with me and I wrote it in, which has already happened, then the colors stop matching up when I get to that week. But you know, that's kind of a minor little issue, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep switching the colors every week or just stick with colors from week to week. But in the meantime, this is fun and worked out. So again, I have different colors for different things so that at a quick glance I know what's going on. And then I just kind of, add like cute little embellishments and things like that. I like to highlight any big events going on like this out of town. Anything that I'm not sure about yet is in pencil. So this is the first, we're only 2 days into the month so far, so there's not much on here. I just noted an out-of-town event and something I knew was happening this weekend. So this is my current week. So here's one of those examples that I was telling you. Last week I was using this color, and so when I put it on this week, last week, now it doesn't match up. I'm okay with that. I'm usually pretty OCD with those sort of things, but I've kind of had to just let it go and, stop like whiting stuff out just because I didn't like the color didn't match. But some of the other things that I wanted to point out, I added this little ribbon. The ribbon is the week I'm on, and the cute little gator clip with this little washi tag on it is the month I'm on, so I can flip to the month easily. I can get to my week really easily. And some of the other things, I originally started out using the very first week I was using these friction pens. So they're nice. They're really nice. They're just clicker, you write, and then they erase really, really easily. So this is great. The only thing is that these colors were a little too boring for me. So then I ended up switching over to the Staedtlers, which I have the whole, almost all the colors. I picked these colors the last few weeks. I was using these, and I do love these. The problem with it is that on this planner, there is some shadowing. You can see, not really bleed through, but it's kind of annoying to me. But that's okay for right now. This is just getting me through the end of the year. So I was using these, and I like the variety of colors on those. What I switched over to for this week, I bought a set of Le Pens, which I'm in love with. They also do, and I think they even shadow a little bit more than the Staedtlers, but again, I just have to let it go. Let the OCD go. So I really love the colors these came in, and I have the whole pack, but I chose these for right now. Now, in my quest for more friction pens, I came across a couple other options. I bought these. In theory, they are amazing. They're really nice and thin, so they're easy to travel with when I take it to and from work. They erase like a dream. It's like nothing there, so that's great. The problem is that they're so thin, and I like that because I do have big writing. I write large, so it's nice to have a thinner line, but honestly, these are just too thin. Like, only 2 or 3 of them really are dark enough to see. So these are not working for me. I wish they did. They're 0.38 millimeter. So if I could find these in a 5, those would be perfect, because then I don't have to have the pencil because I can always erase, and then when I switch things up, it's not a big deal. The thing I do love, and I'm using, and you can see here and here, the highlighting. These are the friction highlighters. And first of all, I love that they're in like a pastel color so that they're not, like super, super bright. But secondly, these also erase so well. So there's like nothing left at the end. So if I could find the friction pens and these together, I would be in heaven, because I would never have, you know, the highlight, the need for the whiteout or anything like that. And then just a couple other things. I use, you know, I just pulled some washi from my drawer of washi, and to travel I just keep some on a little tag, because these, you know, are kind of like big to travel with. So that's like nothing. And I also keep a little sticky pad from the dollar bins at Target in my pencil case as well, just to stick throughout. And the last thing I wanted to point out, and I'm going to probably do a video on how to do this, how to add this, but one of the things and one of the reasons that I keep going back and forth about whether or not I want a Filofax or not is because of the binder system. You know, obviously the clips are way easier to use. The thing is that I just haven't, I don't know why, I'm not a fan of the Filofax. Maybe one day it'll change, but for now I'm not. So I had to find a way to make this work, and this is my solution. So I will show you, do some sort of video on this at some point, how I did this. And I also have like 2 or 3 other ideas, so maybe I'll just do a video on them all. But for those of us using the spiral binder system, yeah, I'll show you how to do this. And this is my ultimate to-do list. So it's like everything I want to get done. One side is like my long-term to-dos, so like, you know, in the next month or even year. And then these are like the things that need to get done in the next couple weeks. So at the start of every day, if there's anything on this list that I can get done that day, I will put it on here. But otherwise, this is kind of just a list that reminds me what I need to get done, you know, and a little bit more long-term than just this day. So that's an overview. I hope it gave you guys any kind of ideas for your own planner. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I just really appreciate you watching this. And I'm really excited to show you guys some more things, both planner related and craft related, in my new blog. So thanks so much and have a good one. Bye.